Let's take a look at an example of a local definition of a formula. We'll open our web panel, Cities per Country, and we'll add a variable that will display the number of cities in each country. In order to define the variable, we go to the Variables tab and define our variable, Country Total Cities. It will be a numeric 4. And we save the changes and return to our web form. We'll insert the variable here, and to insert the variable, we use the option Insert Variable. We could also hit Control-Shift-V. Here we have our variable, and we save the changes. And to make it look better, I'm going to add some text here. And now we're going to see how we define this local formula within the web panel's code. Think about this. We want this variable to contain the amount of cities in the country that is being loaded. So it makes sense to want this calculation to be triggered when this country is being loaded. When a web panel is being executed, a number of events take place. Specifically, the event that takes care of loading the data into the grid is called the load event. So we'll open the Events tab and code the load event that's associated with our freestyle grid. So we type event, grid 1 is the freestyle grid's name, we end the event, and we insert the variable here. It will be equal to count city name. We save the changes, and we're going to run our work with country. We open our View Cities per Country, and we can see that each country is in fact showing the total number of cities it contains. Let's return to GeneXus, and we'll see what changes we need to make if we only want to display the total amount of cities for Uruguay. We'll set a condition, and this condition is that if the country name is Uruguay, then this formula is run. Otherwise, we don't want the country total cities variable to be displayed. So we declare this condition using the if statement, and choose country name equals Uruguay. Then this calculation is carried out, else our variable will be hidden. And to do this, we use the visible function and set it equal to 0. We close our code with an end if and save the changes. And now let's run our application again. We open Work with Country and display our web panel, and we see that the calculation was only run for Uruguay, and for all other countries the variable is invisible. In this chapter, we've seen some general aspects of formulas and an example